We're just heading into the market opening, so let's keep our eyes peeled on the headline index. Looks like it's going to be a positive opening. That's what the indications are, about 50 points in the green for the pre-opening rates. Remember, the Nifty closed at all-time highs last week. That 19,500 mark was conquered. And the momentum is very, very strong in the market. There was large foreign investor buying as well. 2 days in a row of over 2,000 crores of buying in a single trading session. So it looks like the market is going to be cheerful today as well. Couple of stocks could be under pressure like Avenue, Bandhan, Angel One, etc. So we'll talk about them as well. But overall, the market, is in fine shape and could be pulling on to new highs yet again. There you go, 30 points in the green on the Nifty. So the start is decent. The Sensex is up about 120 odd points. Sensex is in fact scaling well past the 66,000 mark as well. The mid-cap index is up about 110 points. So the mid-cap index today, just for the opening tick, is doing better than the frontliners. And the Bank Nifty is also pulling its weight. So now up almost 80 points on the Bank Nifty. What's leading from the front this morning is the Power Grid, Adani group of stocks, Adani Enterprises, Adani Ports. You have Bajaj Finance that's in the green. Bajaj Auto is trending higher. Couple of names in the auto space like M&M looking pretty good, so don't lose sight of that. And something like a Wipro is not too bad. On the downside, Infosys ahead of its numbers this week. The numbers come out on 20th, which is Thursday. Ahead of that, it's slightly choppy, Infosys. TCS also struggling a tad bit this morning. Hindalco, Eicher Motors and JSW Steel, a couple of other stocks that are trending a little bit in the red. And ONGC on the back of that windfall tax is down about 0.5%. But few and far between really. It's largely a market that's trending in the green. Trying to build on to its gains, but it's early moments just yet. The advance decline ratio is solid in favor of advances and not too bad. Like I said, the mid-cap index is outperforming the frontliners. So there is definitely, the breadth of the market is pretty good.
Well, that's right, Sonia. Some stocks that have been doing well, they continue to do well. Precision Camshaft, that stock was up 20% on Friday. That's up another, I think, 10% odd in today's trading session. Atul Auto as well, that's up close to around 8%. Volumes as well reasonably high. And this renewable energy space, well, out there you see a lot of tailwinds out there, a lot of order wins as well. Suzlon as well as Inox Wind, both of them are higher in today's trading session. But let's get to some earnings reactions then. JSW Energy, that's under pressure. Avenue Supermarts as well has opened up with a cut in today's trading session. That's down a couple of percent points. Bandhan Bank reacting to its numbers. Well, Abhishek told us those numbers were a little bit weakish. And now it'll be interesting to see how they go ahead and achieve the 20% growth that they're targeting. Rallis, the numbers were a little bit weakish, maybe not as weak as expected, but it was still a weak set of numbers. I think Rallis as well was down close to 100%. CCL products, nobody's on the top line, but we had some bit of margin compression that we saw. In fact, Rallis has moved into the green. Sonal said those numbers are not as bad as expected. So explains why from a negative 1%, it's up close to 100%. On the flip side, you have Just Dial. The numbers look good. Good growth, good margins, good visibility, good cash in the books. Gets a tick mark on all those fronts, and Just Dial is up close to around 3%. Keystone Industries, let's see whether we're getting an initial rate. Well, those numbers were more or less in line. You don't have really any estimates out there. But there was an improving trend, so the street will like that, and valuations give some support. Prashant, what else?
You got about 3:1 in terms of advances to decline ratio. So this is, while the Nifty is given up gains, it's up just 18 points or so. Remember, both the mid and the small cap parts of the market rallied pretty hard on Friday. 1.5%, 1% respectively. So I think bulk of the action there. So just a few more names. Suzlon is coming up with a 4% gain. It's at 18 rupees now. We've got Aarti Drugs, which is coming up with a 7% pop on volumes, 531. Manappuram, I think, got positive news flow on Friday with the court basically staying all proceedings, ED proceedings against the company. Stock was up. It gave up gains from the high on Friday, but it's up 3% this morning, 132. There is a Precision, I think, Camshaft we pointed out. Atul Auto is up 9%. Atul Auto is up at about 364, Atul Auto. Karur Vysya Bank is up 5%, 129. And what else? Daawat, some of these smaller companies, and I'll have to go down and find stuff where volumes are not that high, so we'll avoid that. On the downside, Bandhan is down 2%, Angel is down 5%. Angel we highlighted in the morning, but watch for the close. It's below, obviously it's below the sort of rising trend line that I highlighted for the last 2 months. But it opened 5% lower, so incrementally what are you able to do, I think will depend on the close. DMart is down 1%. We just discussed that with Abnish. JSW is down 3% on the back of earnings. Chennai Petro is down about 2.5%. Satin Credit Care, Marico, ONGC are some of the others which are down between 1.5 to 3.5%. So that's basically the price action. The Nifty is now gone flat, just 15 points on it. So
I just want to mention one stock, and we mentioned it last week as well, in the consumer durable space, Polycab. Fresh highs on that one, and we did this, analysis on what the earnings would look like for Q1, expected to be very strong in both cables and wires business. Last quarter was also very strong. So, this is that theme that's playing out, the home improvement theme, post real estate doing very well. This entire pocket has moved with so much strength. So that one's at a new high today.
Absolutely. 39.34 on Polycab. Stocks doing very well, 1.5% higher. We have Sanjeev Prasad now joining